drink throws off anybody's peripheral vision by 10%. That is a fact. So no one can sit up there and say, oh, I just had one drink, or I just had a couple, or I drank a little while ago, and think that they can operate a vehicle, any vehicle. So whether it's a motorcycle, car, moped, I don't care, you are thrown off. So there is no such thing as I had just one. I am the tour manager for Save a Life Tour A, which is currently on a southern tour. We have a casket that is part of our display, and inside the casket it has a sign that says reserved for the next drunk driver, as well as a mirror on the pillow in the casket, so when people look in, they see themselves and they see the sign, and so they get the harsh reality that, hey, drinking and driving does lead to death. We would never want to see any of them inside the casket. That's why we have the casket represented here. We have a kiosk that has 3 computer screens on it that has a 10-question survey, and that information goes back to the Department of Defense and also back to our office, and is available for any site that wants those statistics from that survey, and we use that information to continue to develop this program and make it better. We also have the simulator, the prize piece, which gives a sober perspective of what it means to actually drink and drive. So it demonstrates how off your reflexes are through 11 levels that steadily increase your blood alcohol level, and simulates how a person would be able to not function properly and drive at that time. So people get that sober perspective of what it means, because a lot of times people don't understand it. They think they can have a drink, they think that they are fine drinking and driving, or that they're a good drunk driver, which is obviously not the case. And the simulator really hits hard to let people know when they lose control, when they see people swerving, and then we keep a helicopter view of the person in the simulator so that the whole audience can watch as someone attempts to maneuver a motor vehicle, which is also a weapon, while under the influence. So that definitely is the prize winner.
Watch out. Oh! Wow. Into a cop car.
We have a video that has many graphic images, real life images of people in hospitals, people on the road, accidents, death, police officers, families. It just shows how drinking and driving not only impacts the victims, but is a ripple effect that spreads wide through a whole community, and often happens. And we rather have people watch our graphic video than appear in our graphic video.
Police say Rick was drunk. The driver of the Saturn was still instilling, and police say his passenger probably won't make it either.
We don't preach to people about drinking. We know that if they're under 21, they shouldn't be drinking, but this is about drinking and driving. And so what we want to do is be that tool, that one reminder, whether it's the wristband that we give them, the simulator, seeing the coffin, seeing the presentation. We just want to be that one reminder to not operate any motorized vehicle while under the influence, because not only are they recreational vehicles and modes of transportation, they are weapons, and obviously they are killing thousands of people. So we just want to be that component that saves a life.
I learned today from the Save a Life tour that it's very important to discuss with the ones that I love, kind of to promote the ideas of not drinking and driving, preventing that, as well as taking keys from friends, having a designated driver.
Even one drink can immobilize your judgment, and even though you say, oh, one drink is fine or whatever, you shouldn't be drinking and drive. You should always have a friend or designated driver when you go out and drink.
I didn't know that just one drink messed up your peripheral vision, so I didn't know that. So that's one thing that I learned today.
When I got here, wasn't sure what to expect. I heard a lot about it, and just from the live story of the woman who told the story about her son who was killed in a car accident, and even the simulator just really hit home and touched my life.
After seeing the video today, I would tell people that it's dangerous even after one drink. As the presenter mentioned, you lose 10% of your peripheral vision. Any loss of, that vision, you can, it can cause accident. So I think I would try to encourage my friends not to drink and drive.
don't drink and drive. There's no such thing as a good drunk driver, and always have a designated driver with you, even after one drink.
For about earlier this year, I used to text and drive, and I was driving down 20 one day, and I saw a car flipped over. That next day, it was like 4 kids that had been killed in a car accident. One was, the driver had been drinking. So just to see this up close and personal, and to hear those stories, and to see the kids on the simulator whose brains were pouring out or whatever, it just truly was life-changing.
Alcohol is so prevalent amongst all populations. People use alcohol when they're sad. People use alcohol when they're happy. Alcohol is a legal drug. People need to see the consequences of alcohol. If not just the liver cirrhosis or somebody's behavior being outlandish and acting real wild, you get to see that it hurts people, and it hurts people bad. And it ties into what we do at Learn to Grow. We just want to reach out to the community, make everybody's lives better. Whether it be alcohol, tobacco, substance abuse, we wanted to show you that, we wanted to teach people that people get hurt, but there's ways to avoid people from getting hurt. We don't want to tell anybody how to live their life, that you shouldn't drink, it's bad, you're a bad person. We do want them to know that if you do it and you do it irresponsibly, bad things can happen.
Hi, my name is Cynthia Williams. I am the CEO and founder of Love from Afar, the Christopher Allen Williams Foundation. I enjoy this actual foundation just because it has a lot to do with my son, who is now an angel in heaven. Christopher unfortunately left us at an early age of 17 to go to heaven from being involved in a very critical and tragic car crash. This car crash involved 4 students, very young adults, distracted driving, texting driving, speeding. Every factor was involved. Clearly, when a 17-year-old is thrown from a car a mile away and the car flips 8 to 9 times, that's something that a parent unbearably has to live with for the rest of their lives. If there's anything that we need to understand is enforcing our rules in our homes, from very small things where we're thinking just letting the kids go to the store really quick, but not saying, hey, wear your seatbelt. Hey, don't text and drive. Make sure you're not speeding. Don't load the car with a bunch of people, because all of that impacts everyone. When you realize one child is dead, but so many people left on earth are affected by that death. When we make destructive decisions, they don't only affect us, they affect the entire community. So it's important that we understand the difference between a constructive and destructive decision, so that we're leaning more towards making more constructive decisions and less destructive decisions, and walking around like leaders in our community so our younger adults are knowing the footsteps to follow.